Hello. So, damn woman. What? That's right. Yeah. Should showed her. All right. Anyways, hello. I am gonna do a quick video real quick. If I can find my light controller thing, that'd be really cool. Here it is. This is a very spontaneous video that I'm doing, so bear with me. Holy shit. Alright. Sorry, I probably should have set all this up first, right? Whatever. Anyways, Cult of the Lamb Deluxe Edition came out for the Nintendo Switch. It's a physical copy. Super hyped about that. Cult of the Lamb's been out for a while, but it just got its physical release, which is kind of cool. So I went ahead and pre-ordered it. I just picked it up today. I'm a little late. It's already 9:07 as of recording. So I might be one of the last people to fucking open it. And the thing about pre-ordering is that you don't get to get it early. Even if they get it in early, you don't get to get it until the release date, which is kind of lame, because I know there's influential people who get it early regardless, and it's not a big fucking problem, but whatever. In terms of whether or not the game's gonna run smoothly, like I said, it has been out for a while, so I'm not concerned with its performance. Rather, I'm more interested in what's actually in the box. So I already opened it just now. You're watching me open it, actually. Holy shit, this video's in fucking portrait mode. I just realized that. Oh well. Anyways, this is the box. This will be the box art. Obviously, right? This is the art of the box. Cult of the Lamb Deluxe Edition. It's really nice. The thing about collector's boxes is I never know where to put them. I don't have like a shelf or something. So a lot of the collector's boxes that I do get just sit on the fucking floor, which is unfortunate for this specific instance, because the box is actually one of the things that I feel like you would want to keep in pristine condition. However, like I said, I don't have anywhere to put it. Now, I get plenty of other boxes. I recently got Sifu. I didn't do an unboxing on that, but this is just a sleeve. It's not a box. It's not like an actual container. And I don't mind leaving this on the floor. I don't give a shit. It's a sleeve. It's the same fucking thing that the case is. It's just paper. So I could give less of a shit, but if I were to, that would make my previous comment kind of false, right? If that makes sense. This is something I kind of want to keep. There's nothing really talking about like the game's lore or premise on the back, so there's no summary, but it is a pretty cool box. Here we have the art book, Cult of the Lamb art book. It's in pretty good condition, but even if it was messed up, I wouldn't really care too much unless it was like something major. So we at least know that the people who manufactured this are not assholes, right? Because they sent me something that wasn't broken. Some people will do that. I'm gonna go ahead and turn to page 25 and show you this. This is a squid boss enemy. Pretty sure I'm gonna see all sorts of shit about him later. And then I will show you page 44. This is the tarot card. I'm trying not to open it too much because I don't want to crease the back. Books I keep in my shelf, my drawers I meant. But they do tend to get like a little fucked up when I leave them in there for too long, so I'm probably not gonna do that for this one, because Cult of the Lamb is a game that I'm actually really excited for. So I would like to keep this shit, you know, maintained. Here's one thing I really fucking hate. This shit, this official soundtrack digital download code crap, I fucking hate. I cannot fucking get behind it. It is so fucking lame. I mean, I would rather have it digitally for convenience, but as a collector, I would like to have it physically. Now, here's the thing. if I were to get the CD of this, I would have to obviously put that CD in something in order to play the music, right? Maybe a car or a computer, or maybe something similar to that degree, right? Something that can actually read the fucking CD. With a digital sound code, it's become much more streamlined. I can just type the code online and play my music through Bluetooth or, you know, directly from my phone. Super convenient for the user, and it's less materials that are being wasted by the producer. Everybody wins, except me, because I don't fucking like that. I like having CDs to put in my car, and I like to play boss music while I'm driving through the city because it makes me feel fucking empowered. Yet I can't do that. I mean, I could still play it through Bluetooth, but it's just not nearly as cool as having the official CD. It just kind of comes off as a little lazy, which is a word that I don't want to use when referring to a game like this, because clearly a lot of time and consideration was taken into the production and manufacturing of, you know, this deluxe edition that comes with all this crap. So for me to say something like that is like spitting in the face of everything that they've tried doing. I mean, I'm sure, you know, they had to conceptualize this, right? This fucking piece of paper with all this crap on it, but I still would have just preferred a CD. Wanted Dead came with a collector's CD for music. Dark Souls 2 came with a collector's CD for their music, and I personally love that. But I guess we're getting to that point in time where CDs are kind of getting phased out. As far as I'm aware, recent cars being developed by Mazda no longer have CD players in them. So that just goes to show that CDs are kind of getting phased out. Now, how you may feel about that will vary from whoever you're asking, but if you're asking me, I'm not a huge fan. I prefer having physical media that I actually fucking own, not something that, like, is tied to my account and only that account can use it. I mean, here's what I will say. I can literally just fucking, I'm pretty sure I could just find this on YouTube or Apple Music. This doesn't really do anything, right? But I paid for it. They put it in the box. I guess it's supposed to be some sort of value from that, but I don't fucking see any value, really. Here's the actual game, Cult of the Lamb. Now this case, I don't know if it's different or if it's the same, but this is pretty cool. This does come with a summary on the back. Cult of the Lamb casts players into the role of a possessed lamb, saved from annihilation by an ominous stranger, and must repay their debt by building a loyal following in his name. Start your own cult in a land of false prophets, venturing out into the diverse and mysterious region to build a loyal community of woodland followers, and spread your word to become the one true cult. Build your flock, destroy the non-believers. Very cool. Taking the plastic off, and here is the actual game. This is an empty piece of paper with warnings on it. Nearly useless. It's a 90-day limited warranty by the from the developer, Devolver Digital. And here is the cartridge. Alright, this cost me, I think, like $40. One thing I will say about this collector's edition is that it wasn't like stupidly expensive to where it was like unreasonable to get. It was actually pretty reasonably priced for what it is, I guess. I mean, I've seen people charge way more for way fucking less, so it's nice that these guys are at least realistic with what they're asking for, right? So that's Cult of the Lamb, the deluxe edition. That's everything that came with it. Going over, we're just going to review it again. It came with the official download code for the soundtrack, the art book, the game itself, and the collector edition box, which you could say is part of the fucking whole deal, but I'm not really going to do anything with it, and I guess that'll really be it. Super hyped to play it. I will definitely be giving you guys an update on what I think about the game, but in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and review Sifu, the Vengeance Edition, which I also got recently. Sifu the Vengeance Edition for the Nintendo Switch has been out for a while. I'm not gonna sit here and say that like I'm like even close to being on the date of release, but I will say Sifu Vengeance Edition is coming to the Xbox Series X, so that's pretty exciting. Sifu was originally only on PS4 for a time, and it was a very critically acclaimed game, very successful. It used, I think, mechanics from a game similar in style. I think they called it.
Yes. Sorry.
I'm doing a video and you guys came over here.
Sorry.
I was on a roll, and you killed my mojo.
You wanted to see.
No, I'm gonna.
Russell was looking for mommy. Because I came inside her room.
Oh really?
Yeah.
What's with the lipstick?
I don't know. I was also doing video, but it's because I was doing like those.
I'm also
POVs on
editing
TikTok.
a video.
I was bored.
Everyone's doing a video. Dude, we're a family of producers.
I know, because we're all bored.
See?
There's nothing to do.
I was doing this.
And I was,
Practicing on my logo.
I was doing. Oh my god, you got a hunter too, bestie? No, it's not something like that.
Awesome.
Doing those TikTok POVs.
No way, I see he's hanging out with you.
He always hangs out with me. I'm the coolest guy around.
No, you're
No,
not.
you're not.
My
Where's
controller
Seth?
died.
Where's Seth anyways?
I don't know.
She left.
She.
I think
I
he
said
went.
he.
I think he went to Ariel's house, but my controller
did.
died.
Oh, that guy. What controller?
My controller to
No.
the VR.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
I have batteries if you need them.
Yes, please.
I need batteries too.
All right.
Charlie.
Here's
Yours didn't die.
Yes, it did.
It's just unrepaired because of me.
Oh,
there's
what?
2 batteries. Go ahead and fight over those. The strongest will get to keep them. What?
She's not even gonna care about me though.
Do you want some batteries?
I need them though.
Cry. Stop crying. All right. Here you go, yo little baby. Let's see. Got a bag full of batteries.
Oh my god. What am I doing that's tickling me?
You're probably scratching his itch.
No.
Here, see if these work. If not, come back to me and I'll grab some more. Did you just wake up? Did you just wake up?
No.
Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Family can be such a bother. Am I right, gamers? Fuck family. I was talking about Sifu, and they fucking totally ruined my fucking, like, momentum. What the hell, dude? What was I saying? Sifu was originally on the PlayStation 4, but as of right now, it's getting a physical release to the Xbox Series X. Now, that's not to say that it isn't already available, but this will be the first time we're getting the collector's edition specifically for the Xbox. So that's going to be pretty exciting. Here's what you can probably expect from the Xbox Series X edition of Sifu Vengeance Edition. So what I have here in my hands is the Nintendo Switch edition. Now, whether or not it's going to be the exact fucking same, I cannot say for certain, but the things that this collector's edition includes are as follows. We're going to start with these postcards. So these postcards are pretty high quality, they're pretty cool, pretty neat. This is going to be him in one of the levels. Here's him in another level. Here's him at a tree. I said here's him as if I was showing you all of them, and I wasn't. I was not. You could not see them. Here's him sitting at a tree. Him at a level. Very cool. This one's really dark, but you can kind of see it. Wow. Pretty cool. Those are going to be the postcards that you'll be receiving when you purchase the Vengeance Edition. Very, very nice. Very cool stuff. Here's the art book. Wow. An art book. We do like conceptualized art. You know, as an artist myself, I always look to other forms of style for inspiration or just motivation even. So if you're in the field of creativity or you're just wanting to get like a creative kick out, try looking up an art book. Just look through some pictures. You know, if Sifu is a style that you find yourself really enthralled with, then why not go to the art book of Sifu to try to figure out how to draw Sifu-like stuff? Or if you're just a big fan of the game itself and you're maybe considering making some fan art for the game, you can always try starting with the art book for motivation and inspiration in terms of creating something unique to you that you would like to contribute to the community. Kind of cool, right? I mean, that's something. You support the creators, you get a fucking piece of shit book. I mean, look at this stuff. It's fucking cool. You know? I've never fucking seen anybody walk around with a fucking art book. You know, oh man, I really want to draw some Sifu stuff for no reason. Let me open my art book and, you know, look around for inspiration. Sort of unrealistic, but I could kind of see the premise of having it. Other than that, it's literally just a collector's item. But how much value does that really give you? I mean, unless you're going to play the fucking long con and hope that Sifu becomes one of those critically acclaimed games that just lives on forever, and people are like, oh, I really want the fucking art book that came out in like 2023, but I can't fucking find it. That's probably not gonna happen, but this is the game itself, which, again, very, very cool. The art on the steelbook is very clean. The steelbook itself is, I believe, made out of aluminum, so kind of a tricky thing there. Yeah, steelbook, aluminum material, kind of false advertising, but whatever. And once again, Sifu does come. These fucking games do this all the fucking time. Now, I haven't really listened to a lot of the music from Sifu, but if I ever want to, it comes with a fucking digital code, which I haven't used yet because what the fuck, a digital code? I have YouTube, I have fucking SoundCloud, I have Apple Music, I have Pandora, for fuck's sake. I feel like there's a lot of outlets you can get the music. I don't understand why I would have to go to microids.com/SifuOST. What the fuck? It's just like an extra step that I have to I don't know, it's like a code you redeem. Like if it was something more practical, I remember back in the Xbox 360 you could play music there. People would burn music from the internet onto a USB and plug that into their Xbox and just transfer the music that way. It was pirating, but who the fuck cared, right? It's fucking like 2010, 2011. Nobody gave a shit, and it was fucking cool, right? I got to listen to Hey Ya while playing Splinter Cell, Convention. That was fucking awesome. Me and my brother loved doing that. That song was it slapped, okay? But nowadays, it's like, oh, I got my fucking Bluetooth and this fucking speaker. I'm going to connect my phone, you know, and play music that way. But, I don't know. I really would like either a CD so I can just play it while I'm driving, or, I mean, I really don't know, man. I don't know what the fuck to do, honestly, with all this shit. But for all this crap, it only cost $40, right? I mean, I don't know if that's how much it costs for the Switch edition, but that's how much I'm getting it for the Xbox. I don't see why it would cost more or less. And I do have the receipt, so if I really, really cared, I would look at that. But I already put it back in the fucking sleep, so I'm not going to take it back out just so I can look at the fucking number and, you know, consider my spending habits in more depth. I would prefer to keep that as, you know, I'd prefer to say as ignorant as possible in terms of my spending habits. But that's about everything that I have in terms of collector's editions that I've gotten recently. Just Calls of the Lamb and just Sifu. Now, I will be getting Sifu again. I also got Dead Island 2 Hell A edition. So I'm super excited for that. That's coming down the pipeline. We've also got some other games coming out. Off the top of my head, I know that Armored Core Fires of Rubicon is set to release sometime, I think either this year or next year. So I already have that pre-ordered. You can pre-order it at GameStop for $5. And then I've also got Suicide Squad, which is another game that was set to release, I think, a couple of years ago. It's not like a new game. It's been in the works silently in the background for, I think, around a year now, but they did push it back, and it's up for pre-order again now. So if you want to support the creators and you want to see a Suicide game, definitely go reserve it. I think DC's last video game was Gotham Knights, which wasn't too well received, but I do know that they did update it, and it is a lot better as opposed to how it was when it was first released. But I mean, take that with a grain of salt, right? I mean, we're getting into the habit where games are getting released, you know, kind of in a sort of, I want to say, conceptualized state of finalized. Conceptualized finalization meaning they have like a rough concept of what they want the game to be, but they're letting players play it, and they're going to update it as people continue to play it, and kind of shift the game's direction depending on how the feedback is from the community. So one game that I know is doing this right now specifically is Wild Hearts. Wild Hearts, by the way, fucking awesome game. Play it all the time. Beat it. They're still updating it, so that's super fucking cool. A fucking complete surprise out of nowhere. I did not expect EA, of all the gaming companies, to make such a fucking heavy hitter, dude. That game fucking rocks. That's a fucking cool ass game. If you're a big fan of, I want to say, the Monster Hunter genre, or just mechanics, I think you're gonna really like Wild Hearts. I would definitely give it a try. I don't know as of right now if it was free to play or still is, but either a while ago or still now, it should be free to play as of recording, at least. There is a demo out, so you're able to try the game out and see what you think. And right now, let me tell you, day one Wild Hearts was very, very I wasn't even there for day one, actually. I fucking missed it because I really didn't even think it was going to be that good. So I went quite a while just having it like paid for, but I just didn't pick it up. I'm so happy I picked that shit up. Holy fucking shit. I can't fucking fathom the goddamn idea of putting it down. It's so fucking good. I would compare it to, a lot of people are comparing it to Fortnite meets Monster Hunter because there's a glider in the fucking game, but that's kind of stupid. Wild Hearts is Wild Hearts, and while it does probably take a couple of notes from Monster Hunter, I think it builds a pretty strong branch from, you know, the tree of Monster Hunter type of games, right? Monster Hunter, I don't think, was the first game to conceptualize the idea of hunting giant Japanese monsters, but they're probably one of the most recognizable names that have done this formula. So yeah. So we've got that, and then we've also, in terms of gaming, we've also got what do we have? There was another game. Oh, hey, fucking shit. Keep your eye on the Lords of the Fallen. So, if you don't know what that is, it's basically a reboot of the Lords of the Fallen series of games, or game. Lords of the Fallen came out in 2014 originally. It was basically like a really, really shitty Souls-like clone that was free for a while, and then it wasn't, which is why I don't like getting digital games, because you're telling me I fucking own this game because of my Xbox Live Gold, and they're saying I don't fucking own it and I have to pay for it again, even though I never paid for it to begin with. But that's besides the point. The point is, I paid for gold, and you gave me this game for free, and now you're saying I don't own it and I have to pay for it to play it. Then what the fuck? What? What? I don't understand. I fucking hate digital. I hate having games digitally because ownership is very loose when you own something digitally because you don't actually have the game itself. You own the rights to the game. So when you get a game digitally, you own it, but not the game itself. You own the rights, right? You own the rights to play it digitally. So if I want to play Call of Duty, they look at my account, they see that I've purchased the rights to play Call of Duty, and then they boot the game up and I can play like normal. Now, if something were to happen to my account, say I get suspended, say I get banned, say I get hacked, say anything, really. Anything happens to that fucking account, all the games tied to that account digitally, you're fucked. Fuck you. Your shit is gone. Take the L, you know? Buy it again, make a new account. Go fuck yourself. That's another one you could probably do. But, you know, I can understand the convenience that digital gaming can bring, but for someone like me who's a bit more possessive of the things that I'd like to acquire, I would like full ownership of the things that I'm paying for, right? I wouldn't want to buy a subscription for everything that I own, right? I don't want to buy a subscription for fucking Call of Duty, you know? Oh, you get to play Call of Duty for as long as you have this subscription. Have fun. You can play all... Dude, that's actually a really good idea. I feel like a lot of people will get that. Call of Duty subscription. Play all the Call of Duty games. Online, offline, story. Just they compile everything into like the subscription and you can just play all the fucking Call of Duty games. All of them. Online. You know? Stream it if you want. You know, fucking... They don't care. You're paying for it. But you can only play it for as long as you pay the subscription. So as soon as you stop paying it, go fuck yourself. Pay it again. What's that? You don't want to pay that game again? Yeah, you don't want to pay that price again for our games? It's too bad. That's too bad. I don't have to tell you. But at least with physical copies of games, right? I can hand the CD to somebody. Let's say somebody wants to borrow Elden Ring. Sure, here you go. You know, there you go. Elden Ring. Take it. I want it back in this condition. You see that? You see how there's no scratches? I want it like that. Return it to me in this fucking condition, if not better. Okay? Thank you. Not a big problem. I don't have to compromise my account's integrity or security to let somebody try out a fucking game that I enjoy. And then if you really, really like the game, buy it physically. If you don't like it, return it. Get your money back, right? Can't do that digitally. You know, I tried calling Microsoft one time because I bought a game that I didn't like. What I did was I bought a game. I got the standard edition, and it was at a discount. It wasn't at a fucking discount. And then the deluxe edition got discounted like a week later. And I was like, dude, I can get all this. I was playing the game, and I was like, dude, I can get all the shit that I would get for cheaper. Or I can get more shit than I would already have than with standard. Dude, fuck yeah, let me buy that. And let me try to return the standard edition and buy the deluxe edition. I called Microsoft, they said, oh no, you can't do that. You already played the game. You already played it, you already used it. If you didn't play the game, if you bought the game and you just didn't play it, we could refund it, but you already played it, so we can't fucking do that. And I'm like, great, awesome. That's fucking swell. This sucks. So I just ended up not buying the deluxe edition. I don't even play the fucking standard edition. You know what I would do with the standard edition if I had it physically right now? I'd fucking trade it in. I'd sell it. Or something. I'd make like a knife out of it. I don't care, but when you're getting games digitally, that value that you spend is lost, right? So if you buy a game that's $30 digitally, and, you know, somebody else is like, oh, I got it for $5, you know, a week later, and you're like, fuck, right? You're not going to be able to fucking get that value back. Like, that's gone. So take the L. That's a permanent L that follows you till you're dead, or at least your account, right? But with physical, you know, you can trade it, you can sell it, you can loan it, you can rent it out to somebody if you're good enough at convincing somebody that that's a good idea. you can do a lot with physical that you just can't with digital, you know, and you also save more space. You also, you know, get to, I guess, it's illegal and you're not supposed to do it, and I don't recommend it. I'm not condoning it, I'm not encouraging it, but you could burn a copy of the game onto like a flash drive, and if you really wanted to, you could sell bootlegs, which people will do. I can't sit here and say that people aren't gonna do that, but people will do it. People are doing it right fucking now. FBI will deal with that. That's way out of my field of fathom, okay? But physical media, I do still think has a place in the world. While it does take up space and it is a consumption of materials, so is fucking like damn near everything else, okay? We manufacture shit and then we get rid of it, alright? At least, you know, when you're getting something physical, you can like, I don't know, do something with the case or something, I don't know, give it to somebody if you really don't want it. If you go to GameStop and you try to give them fucking Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 in 3 years, and they're like, we'll give you $2 for it, and you're like, fuck that, I'm just gonna give it to like some kid or something. I don't even think they'd want it. They'd probably be playing Fortnite 2 in VR into MetaQuest. Oh my god, Fortnite 2. Oh my god, with the haptic penis chamber. Oh my god, so cool. Oh my fucking god. Wow. I will continue to do unboxing videos in the future, so if you like the content, stick around. If you don't, what are you doing here? It's been like 30 minutes and you're still here. Get out of here. Go. Leave. For those of you still here, I want to thank you for sticking to the very end with me and stuff. So that's really cool. Other than that, that's all I really had at the moment. I'm gonna try to play these video games before I gotta head back to work tomorrow. It's just gonna be a pain in the ass. But yeah, take care, y'all. Have a good night and stay safe.